This is going to be huge if it ends up being legit. What's up, guys? I think we have a list of some of the titles we're going to be hearing about at E3 this year. So you guys know E3 is kind of like video games mecca. It happens in June in Los Angeles every single year. It's where all the developers come together. They have these panels and live streams and stuff, and they kind of tell you what they're working on. They announce the games they have coming out that year and games they're going to have in production in the future sometimes as well. And it's kind of like, you know, a lot of people or a lot of the studios and developers wait until E3 to announce what they've got going on that year, and it's kind of like this big hype event. Well, we're on the Walmart website here. It's like actually the official Walmart website. I'll open it up. You guys can see it's walmart.com or walmart.ca for Canada. And if you go to their video games and you sort it by newest, they actually have a lot of unreleased and unannounced games listed on here. So I want to go through and talk about some of this stuff because there are some big titles here. And if this ends up being legit, and I'm assuming most of these are going to be coming out in 2018, this is going to be a crazy year for gaming. I mean, you guys know we already have like Detroit Become Human and Red Dead Redemption and Black Ops 4 and stuff like that coming out, but there's some other heavy hitters coming out according to this. So we'll see what we've got. So first up, we've got Yoshi on the Switch. New kind of like Yoshi Mario based game, which is going to be kind of cool. Tom Clancy's The Division 2. Now, we obviously don't have a release date for this yet, but it's been rumored that it's in the works and stuff like that. Like, we know it's on the way, and it looks like we're going to be getting it this year, which could be kind of cool. Splinter Cell for PlayStation 4, dude. Holy cow, this is absolutely nuts. Splinter Cell Conviction was the first game that I uploaded on this channel, I believe, the first like full playthrough, and I've always loved Splinter Cell games. I've been waiting for a brand new one to come out. It's all about stealth and creeping around and taking people out and stuff. It's just, I hope it's true. I really hope it's true. That's probably going to be one of the games I'm most excited for if this ends up being true. Now, we've also got Insurgency Sandstorm. I'm not really sure what that is. I'm not familiar with that series. If you guys have any idea, feel free to leave comments. The Last of Us 2. Now again, this is one of those games we know is on the way, but we don't know when it's going to be coming out. I feel like most people kind of assume it's going to be coming out in 2019, but I mean, if it's on this list, that kind of tips the scale a little bit more in favor of 2018. So we could be getting The Last of Us 2 later on this year. It's not out of the discussion yet, I don't think. So we'll keep our fingers crossed that actually ends up coming true. And then we've got Just Cause 4, dude. I love the Just Cause series. Just Cause 3 was honestly one of the more fun series I think we've done on this channel. So just incredible and crazy and just complete open world. You can do whatever you want, do all kinds of crazy stuff, and I'm really excited for a new one in Just Cause 4. Now, if we move on here, Just Cause 4 in the Xbox, Destiny Comet is the name. It's kind of like a code name for an expansion pack. It's not a new Destiny game, so don't get too excited there, but it's kind of cool. Final Fantasy VII Remake, Metroid Prime on the Switch, NBA 2K19, of course that's going to be coming out. Final Fantasy VII Remake on the PS4, 2K19 on Switch, Beyond Good and Evil 2. I don't really know what that series is, but if you guys like it, that's good. Rage 2. Now, Rage is something that I have never played, but I've heard pretty good things about, and I'm sure on the next-gen consoles with next-gen graphics and all the advancements we've had in gaming in recent years, I'm sure that's going to be a really fun, really crazy game. So hopefully that ends up coming out. I feel like that could be something that we'd really enjoy that we weren't really expecting. So we'll see what happens. Now, if we move on down the list, this is where we start to get a little bit crazy. We've got Assassin's Creed, new Assassin's Creed game coming out. That's not really that much of a surprise. 2K19, Division 2, Grand Theft Auto 4, Criminal Enterprise Starter Pack. I think, isn't that already out? I'm not sure. WWE 2K19, Dragon Quest 2 and Dragon Quest 2. All right, let's keep on going. Borderlands 3. That's right, guys. Now, I personally have never played a Borderlands game. I should probably go back and play them at some point, but I know there is a massive Borderlands following out there, and that's going to be a pretty big deal here. Borderlands 3 is going to be an enormous game. I'm looking forward to checking that out. Assassin's Creed on Xbox, Destiny Comet, Lego DC Villains. So the Lego games I find really, really entertaining, and this is going to be DC Villains. So that sounds pretty cool. Now, if we keep on going, we've got Dreams. I'm not sure what that is. Rage 2 on PS4, Insurgency Sandstorm, yada, yada, yada. Holy cow, look at this, guys. This, oh my god, dude. Forza Horizon 5. Now, obviously this is a little bit weird here because we had Forza Horizon 3 last, so technically this should be Forza Horizon 4. So I'm not sure if this is some sort of a typo or if it's, you know, maybe they skipped a year and they're calling it 5 for some sort of anniversary or something like that. I honestly have no clue, but I am hoping that we get a new Forza Horizon game this year. That would be so sick, dude. I'm just like, that would be probably up there with Red Dead Redemption 2 for Game of the Year, at least in my opinion. Like that, I'm so excited for a new Forza Horizon game, easily my favorite racing series, and we'll keep our fingers crossed that this thing actually ends up coming out in 2018. And then finally, last but not least, we've got Gears of War 5 right here. We could be getting a new Gears of War game, which could be kind of interesting. So, I mean, I think that's where it ends here. All of these are actually legitimate, but you guys can see, like, if we click on Forza Horizon 5, you can see all of these say, like, they have, like, the release date is always set as the 31st of December 2018. They do that when they don't know what the release date is yet, so that it's kind of like a placeholder. But they all have an item number and a SKU number and a UPC number and stuff like that. So, like, this is legitimately Walmart's website. Like, I think this is legit. You know, the one thing that I don't like is the fact that it says Forza Horizon 5, because that doesn't make sense to me. It should be Forza Horizon 4. But apart from that, like, I don't see Walmart adding in games to their website, to their inventory and stuff like that, if they didn't have a reason to. You know what I mean? Like, somebody's not going to sit there and put in fake games on their website. Like, these games were obviously added for a reason, because they know they're going to be coming later on this year, and they're going to want to have them in their inventory for when they're ready to go on for pre-orders and stuff when they're announced at E3 next month. So, I don't know, dude. This could end up being true. We could be getting a lot of crazy titles here. Borderlands 3, Forza Horizon 5, new Assassin's Creed, Last of Us 2, Just Cause 4. This is going to be a crazy year if this ends up being true. So, let me know what you guys think down in the comments, and which one out of all these games would be the one you'd be looking forward to most. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed. I've got more coming at you later on today, and peace out, guys.